Hi Libra, let's do your reading. So just want to share pre-shuffle with you. Caught my attention. Another card that I didn't pull, but that caught my attention when I was shuffling, pre-shuffling, was about transformation. So this butterfly spirit card with the 11, and see how they're glowing up. I feel like there's a big transformation coming. We may read that, but I don't know if it's you or if it's someone else, but you've got, it looks like you're going to hear communication from somebody that's not let go. Okay. So these wands are actually on fire. So there's passion here. Some sort of big passion about a glow up, or I don't know, somebody maybe seeing you in your transformation, or has somebody like kind of, I don't know, it could be that somebody's like, look, I've changed, I've improved, blah, blah, blah. Can I have a second chance? That kind of thing. I'm not sure. But we're going to find out. How are you? Let's see what is going on for Libra. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. I like it. Money. Could be money. Could be destiny. Ace of Swords. Wow. Look at the circles. Truth, clarity, victory after a battle. This looks like somebody kind of went down the rabbit hole. Somebody had a major, possibly a setback, but there's truth and clarity coming. It possibly is going to take you further ahead than you would have been if you hadn't gone through whatever, strife or conflict it was. Okay, Three of Cups in the recent past. That is a feel of friendships. Okay, so this is like the third time I'm seeing the Six of Swords, leaving a difficult situation. We just kind of picked up on that a minute ago. Oh, there we go. Not letting go. This might have to do with the friendship. Or maybe somebody was trying to salvage a friendship that interfered with a love dynamic. Okay, Six of Pentacles, not bottom of the deck, but at the bottom of the spread. Six of Pentacles, so a lot of money, some money indications. The Six of Pentacles is somebody very generous and giving. Maybe you overgave, maybe somebody couldn't keep up with everything you gave, or it was one-sided. We've got the Magician. The Magician is somebody who can create. And as I say that, the number 8, the infinity symbol, which also reads as an 8, is coming through pretty strong. Remember, we had the 11, so you guys we'll watch out for 8s. And I was just thinking 6s. So 6, 6, 6, and here's another one. And 6s are about, don't think of 6s as the negative. That's not a real, that's just a myth. 6s are angel numbers too. This one is about being recognized. So in this position, Libra, it's not just by one, it's by multiple. It's like others seeing your value. I'm kind of picking up on that somebody may have come between you and something that you feel like you were destined for, whether that be a relationship or a project or maybe personal growth or money. It looks like there is some sort of interruption in that. We're going to have to dive in, but it's almost like it kind of feels like whatever threw you off, after you left a situation or got out of a situation, you gained great clarity. 9 of Wands, don't give up. That's your advice if you choose to take it. King of Cups. Could be a Pisces. Could be a Scorpio. Could be a Cancer. I'm just getting strong Pisces. Somebody who loves a lot. I think this might be somewhat about forgiveness, but not to the point where, like, forgiveness doesn't mean you accept it and whatever went wrong. It doesn't mean, to forgive doesn't mean you go back, or to forgive doesn't mean you put yourself in a position for a redo or a replay. Forgiveness, sometimes it's indifferent. Sometimes it's an ability to rise so far above the obstacle that you're just kind of indifferent, you know? It's kind of like, I don't wish bad on you. I don't wish great on you. In fact, this is interesting because this is happening to me actually with a friend. It's just, I just don't want to hear anything about the horrible things that have gone on, and I don't even, you know, care if it's not that I don't care, it's just I can't involve myself anymore. I can't put any energy towards the wrongdoings that I suspected were going on for quite a while. I just am like, I'm done. I don't want to hear the name. I don't want to hear whether they got caught, whether it's like, I'm at not at a total place of power, because I just do still get upset when I think about it, but I just am separating myself totally. I do feel like that's not quite there. There's a bit of a glitch in that here, though. I don't feel like that's exactly your story. But here's Four of Wands, and I'm smelling cigarette smoke. Isn't that strange? Okay, Four of Wands, 1111. Oh, wow. Queen of Cups, a lot of love. Okay, so that little story I just told y'all, I just want to reiterate again, I don't feel it relating to this, so I don't know why I shared it, but it don't feel it. I feel love here. I feel a continued love, not unlike my situation where I'm just don't feel love. I just feel cold towards it, cold and disgusted. This is amazing though. See, look at this. Two of Cups, Four of Wands. This is, again, somebody not letting go. We talked about this in the very beginning. This is kind of, I love when this happens in tarot readings. This is transformation. Remember, I felt this so strong, this butterfly, the death and rebirth. So this is all about somebody rising above strife, strife and turmoil, and at the same time being able, there's still an amount of love that continues, and it's gone from probably somebody being overly generous to an equal give and take with the Two of Cups. This is really pretty amazing. Could be some of you, you might feel like you're in a twin flame. This is a twin flame card, 1111. Remember, I just said we got the 11 in the beginning, so I felt like it was meaningful. So big transformation, and I feel like whoever, whatever was working against you, again, I feel like not that it was fun to go through or you deserved it or anything, but whatever that strife was, you're actually, the situation, when it returns or when it comes back around, you are going to be further ahead because of that struggle. Like, for example, if I don't know, say somebody was living, this is just a crazy example, but say somebody was living in a shack and, not really moving towards anything different happening, and the shack burned down. Again, I think I'm giving a really bad example here, but say the shack burned down and then that person went through all this horrible, turmoil of the shack burning down, their home burning down, but then they ended up in a 10 times better situation. So it's kind of like, I'm just trying to explain what I'm feeling, which is the dire situation or the struggle you went through is actually going to put you in a better place than where you were, whether it's with this person and how they see you, which I think for a lot of you it is. It's going to, bring a stronger love. Transformation. It's a big, beautiful transformation going on here. I think I want to, oh my gosh, look at the bottom of the deck. A return. So this is a big, beautiful return. It's a big, beautiful return that has someone has transformed. Now, so I'm going to add this. If you are not the one that went through the transformation, and I got this in the last reading, I think the last reading, if you're not the one that went through a huge transformation, then now is the time to be working on that, be bettering yourself, be focusing on growing and being the person that you want to be, being the person that you want to be with, be developing the traits that you want in someone else. This is your opportunity to, because this King and Queen of Cups, I mean, this looks like a strong connection, but they elevate each other, you know. They don't look at the other one and see how much the other one's grown and have jealousy. They go, oh, you know, they're happy for the other, and then it elevates them too. This is creation. You're creating. Somebody created a major transformation here. I don't know if it's you or not, but if it's not, now's your time, because that will just solidify this connection or whatever it is. Definite rebirth here. Let me see if I can read that transformation card to you guys. Joy and beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in the world is the focus when butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into the most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages. Okay, oh my gosh, this is exactly what we said. You went through something just uncomfortable. Does this not blow your mind that this is saying what I just said? It blows my mind. Transformation is inevitable as you go through your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fit you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous. You will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so alight. Look around and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone. Okay, Libra, I just got something else that I wanted to share. So in other words, also, if this person that you want or this opportunity that you want comes back towards you, make sure you're in this. It said, be playful, loving, and joyous. Okay? So a lot of times what I see in these back and forth push-pull dynamics is somebody feels burned and then the other person grows and elevates and reaches out, and they're in a good place, but the person that still feels burned is pissy and then isn't receptive. So if you want this and you want this person or the situation, if you truly want it, you don't want to be careful not to do that. You don't want to you will have time to sort through what happened in the appropriate time, you know, in timing. This is also a timing thing, okay? Wheel of Fortune. So make sure you are open to receive. So it's just seems so common that in these tarot push-pull dynamics, we get somebody who wants a return, and I've done this myself, wants a return, and wants to hear from someone, and then we get that communication and we're like, what do you want? And we're pissy. Don't do that, okay? That's what came through a second ago. Don't do that. You're going to have time later to deal with stuff, okay? Somebody doesn't want to let you go, or somebody's coming back, and looks like it's going to be a deeper, more solid connection. But I guess I'm a little concerned that maybe somebody listening, needs to be reminded to, you know, make sure you're on a happy, high vibe level too, okay, when they come back, okay? Something like that. Doesn't mean you get walked on. It just means you're working on yourself, you're distracted, you're busy, okay? Okay, here's more. Transformation does not have to be as traumatic or dramatic as things may seem to be. Oh my gosh. That's like just what I was just saying. Remember, the change is only... Okay, change is the only true constant. When you resist it, you create tension within you as you refuse to accept the inevitable. In this moment, you may have forgotten the beauty and joy of life as it moves through the seasons as nature dictates. You are faced with a choice right now. You can struggle with the current conditions, refusing to surrender and see through the lens of lack and loss. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. Or you can surrender to the grace that is calling you to allow life to take its course, moving through the sadness and disappointment. Surrender will soften you, inviting you to bask in gratitude and see the lens of curiosity. These are the keys to turning in to the infinite potential available to you now. Butterfly spirit knows the beauty and delight you are on the brink of discovering, so let go and trust that it is there for you. Okay, mind blown. That's exactly what I interrupted the reading this book to say. Don't get yourself at a high vibe if you're feeling cranky or irritable because you feel burned. Set that aside until the timing is right so you can be warm and embracing and high vibe, because this person, I believe, is going to come back high vibe. Okay? And if you need to go to that place of indifference, you know, where I was trying to kind of give my example of, you could do that, but don't do it with coldness. Do it, you know, when you are busy doing your own thing, expanding and excited and have things you're working for and improving yourself, that's when you find it easy to not be dwelling on the past. It's easy to dwell on the past when we don't have enough going on. So get yourself busy going. I think a lot of you already are, so you can ignore that part. But wow, powerful, powerful. Okay. I love you guys. Bye, Libra.